There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Hello everybody. Now if you love to experiment with new recipes in the kitchen,
or you just want to find that perfect place to dine out this evening,
well, you're in luck. You've found the show that brings you the best of both worlds. Welcome to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Oliver Wolf. We're sponsored in part by some of great local businesses, including Ventura's Car Star Coalition, Key Video Productions, and of course our friends that have been with us from the start, Artisan Kitchen at Bath.
Ah, that's right. And today, our featured chef is Orazio Ippolito, who is joined by Chef Marco in the kitchen. And they're going to be preparing a very popular dish on Orazio's menu called Orangini. And he is world famous for this. And he is going to share a secret technique today that he's never shared before. So how is that for a tease?
I can't wait to see it.
And a little later on, you're in the kitchen with Chef Jean White from the Three Sisters Cafe at Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino, aren't you?
Yes, and we're gonna make one of our famous BLTs.
You had me at bacon there.
Absolutely. No, it's a good one. You gotta have to check it out.
I know. I don't know how. Well, you just have to wait and see, okay? And you know, today with the Bills having the day off, this is a perfect opportunity to do a little experimenting in the kitchen yourself.
Yes, and here's an idea. With all the beautiful weather we're having and all the local produce ripe for picking, how does a grilled watermelon and local farmer cheese salad sound, Jen?
It sounds delightful, Chef. Let's take a look.
You know, the summer is here. We got a lot of great watermelon out there, so we want to do a grilled watermelon. You get a real nice sharp flavor on it. We're going to utilize some farmer's cheese, a little bit organic baby arugula, and topping that all off with a balsamic glaze. So first of all, we want to get our glaze going. So we take in a saucepan, heat that up a little bit. You want to use just regular balsamic vinegar. It doesn't have to be a very expensive one, aged one or whatnot, because we are reducing it. Medium heat. And I like to make a little bit more of it, because then you really can keep that. It holds up very, very nice in the cupboard or fridge. So we're going to add a little bit of our honey there as well. Just a good natural honey, a couple of tablespoons. Here we go. And we let it keep reducing. Beautiful aroma coming out there. Really, really nice. And we wanted the consistency of almost like molasses. A nice, nice reduction on it, you know, so it's a beautiful drizzle on your salad later on. But let's attend to our watermelon here. So we have a seedless watermelon. First of all, we want to peel it. I cut the ends off, either side here. And you're peeling down the watermelon. All the white rind, you're removing all that. So we're going to cut them in half. Cut a beautiful block piece out. About 3 by 3 inches. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to salt and pepper them a little bit. I use salt and pepper grinder. You can use also just, you know, ground up if you have. Okay, let's fire up our grill, or our griddle pan in this case. And we want this really nice and hot, so we get a good sear. Beautiful, that sizzle, that's what we want to hear here. Got a nice char going on the watermelon. Let that grill for about 2 minutes on each side. And let's attend to our salad. We take a little bit of fresh lemon juice in a mixing bowl, salt and pepper, extra virgin olive oil, so have that incorporated real well. We're gonna add our arugula to the dressing, and then we're gonna give that a light toss. Now let's plate up our lovely salad. Beautiful. We have a fresh farmer's cheese, actually Friendship Dairies out of Friendship, New York, really, really local. And what we do, we're just gonna crumble this lightly over the salad, and then we're gonna repeat the step. So we take another piece of our watermelon, place that on top, and a little bit more of our arugula. And then we drizzle it right over our salad. This is a Malden sea salt. It's from England. Nice coarse flakes. Yeah, I know it looks like the salt you're putting out in the winter here, but it's not. It's really a killer salt. And we're done, so please enjoy. 3 words to describe this dish: light, flavorful, and local. We're featuring it at the La Cascada restaurant at the Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD.
A great video can add that wow factor to an annual sales meeting, a board of directors meeting, a trade show, corporate training.
From scripting to shooting to editing, we'll even help get the video on your website. Key Video is ready to go to work for you.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain: you'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's best grill and catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best.
We're with a Come Dine With Me favorite, Chef Orazio. We're making one of your favorites, arancini.
We call it orangini because we make it more Americanized.
Well, it doesn't matter how it's said, it's how it tastes. And we're going to see how it's made. And this is one of his famous recipes, so don't take your eyes off the screen. Let's get started.
Okay, so we've been asked for over 20 years to give this recipe away, and it's a little bit more work at home, so we're not worried too much to give it away today. But just last week, again, we had a customer email us and ask us if it's her husband's anniversary and hers, and she wanted to surprise him by ordering at least like 10 of these and bring them down to North Carolina.
Now this is a traditional Italian recipe. Basically what it is a rice ball, and we season it with however you want to season it. Today we're seasoning it with sausage, but do you do any other different stuffings to it?
Once in a while we'll change it up a little bit, sometimes some prosciutto and fresh mozzarella, bocconcini and things like that. Okay. And I tell people in Italy, you'll see these like we see pizzerias. Any pastry shop, the bakeries, you'll always see arancini, and everyone has their own way. Some people with some salami, capicola, and they just heat it up on a panini grill and hand it to you in a wax piece of paper. Oh, that's cool. And it's like eating a donut there, but it's amazing when you go to Sicily how popular the arancini is. And we've been doing this here in the States for about 23 years now. Oh, nice. So we have our sausage just about cooked. Now we're gonna add a little bit of our marinara. This is our homemade marinara. It just has onions, basil, tomato, a little bit of garlic, white wine, and if you don't have your favorite in a can, you can always come to the restaurant and get a quart of it to go from us.
And it smells absolutely delicious.
And on the sausage, again, if you like it a little bit spicy and you want to get hot Italian sausage, with this dish, you do whatever makes you, to your taste.
Sure. And it is out of the casing, so this is a bulk product.
Exactly. Well, we actually get the links and we take it right out of the casing. Okay. And then we're going to add our peas, and these are just frozen peas. And we defrost them. You don't want to cook it too long after this point because you don't want the peas to get dark at all. You just want to basically, your sausage is cooked, so now we're just going to take the peas and mix it in there. And the only other thing you have to do, and again, this is where you use your taste. I really don't add salt to this because you're going to get salt from the cheese. I'll just add a little bit of black pepper. And then once this cools off, we're going to add a little bit of chopped mozzarella. You can use sharp provolone, whatever you want. Our rice looks like it's beautiful here. Yeah, see, this is exactly what you want. You see how it's beautiful. Nice and sticky. We're gonna take it and we'll put it into our bowl and we'll add our ingredients with it. We're gonna crack some eggs. And you kind of want to put the eggs in while it's still nice and hot because you want that egg to actually bind it right away. And that helps keep the rice sticky. And that's probably good. You don't want to add too much egg. We'll add one more. And use your judgment. I mean, you want the rice to be nice and sticky. We're gonna add some cheese. I'm gonna put a little bit of salt, a little bit of white pepper, and we're just gonna mix this up. And you see how nice and sticky that is. That's exactly what you want because we're gonna be rolling this and we're gonna be deep frying it later. And we want it nice and sticky like that so it binds. While the rice is cooling off, we're gonna take our cups. Now this is the secret that I'm telling everybody, because a lot of people, they'll make it in their hands and they'll wrestle with it and, well, how do you keep it binded and everything like that? This is my secret that I've always held for over 20 years and I'm finally sharing it. Okay. And maybe one or two people that I've talked to and told, that's such a great idea, and I'm like, there you go. So we're going to take soup cups, and we're going to spray it with a lot of nonstick spray. We're going to take our fine cornmeal, and we're just going to pack it in there, get it nice and packed, and then just put a little bit extra on the bottom just to make it nice and loose. So when we go to take these out, that dry cornmeal on the bottom lets it release nicely. So we pack it nice and tight, get as much in there, and then finish it off with just a pinch of cornmeal, just to help it release. And we're going to take our rice, and I'm going to let you make a little bit of a well inside there.
Okay.
But we're going to put our rice in there. We'll make a nice little well. And we're just going to fill that cavity with the sausage, tomato. But you're going to top it with some of this rice mixture.
So what you want to do is, if this rice is too hot, is throw it in the freezer, give it a shock for about 2 to 3 minutes, let it come down in temperature. So 2 reasons: you don't burn yourself,
Yep.
and it's easier to work with.
And yeah, it makes it a lot easier, because you're going to see now what we're going to do is we're going to top it with a little of this cornmeal just to dry it so it doesn't stick to your hands as much. And you're going to kind of pack it into the cup like that, round it out so it looks like an orange, because that's what arancini is. And we're going to take it, boom. So look at that.
It's perfect.
And we'll put them right into our fryer. And you'll want to fry it for probably a good 6-7 minutes. You want it to be nice and golden. Get that little golden color on the rice.
Chef, this looks great. It's got the right crunchiness, the creaminess. Man, the sausage, this is outstanding. Arancini. I don't care how it's said. Don't waste any more time. Get over and see Orazio.
Orazio's Restaurant, 9415 Main Street in Clarence, near Sheridan. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Oh, that looked delicious,
That
didn't it?
did look good.
Good way to use leftovers.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
And do you remember the time we went to Orazio's?
Well, that was a trip, though.
Oh my gosh,
It
the
was
food
great.
just kept coming out, and everything was so
the quality
delicious.
was fantastic.
Yes, he insists on fresh.
Yep, fresh. I mean, he's a CIA graduate, not that CIA, the Culinary Institute, and he, is at the same location for 16 years, but also branched out with his gelatos, his crepes, and all that.
At the Galleria,
he does a real fine
and
job.
The gelato, the food, the homemade sauce, the homemade pastas, the homemade bread.
Yep.
You just to die for.
No, we had the calamari, the wet butter tender.
That's right. I had melt in your mouth scallops. Yes.
Pan-seared on cast iron. So it's all those little, not tricks, but techniques he's using that are really separating him from any other place.
And don't forget the award-winning tiramisu. Okay?
Right.
Forget that. Okay. So there's lots more ahead, so please stay with us, including our chef's kitchen invasion.
And Chef Jean from Three Sisters Cafe right here at the resort is with us. We'll be back after this.
Closed captioning provided by
CarStar Relax. We'll take it from here.
At Ventura's CarStar Collision, we work hard to make the repair process easy. Our highly trained technicians will restore your vehicle to pre-accident condition in no time. And we provide exceptional customer service. But you don't have to take our word for it. There's only one name to remember: Ventura's CarStar Collision. Relax, we'll take it from here.
Come in for a great time at Alton. Our extensive menu will surely satisfy everyone. Start your day off with farm fresh eggs, a hearty omelet, or a delicious Belgian waffle. Our famous chicken souvlaki is made fresh to order, as well as all of our mouth-watering burgers, sandwiches, and melts. Try our tempting portobello strip steak topped with balsamic mushrooms, caramelized onions, and melted Asiago cheese, or our shrimp fettuccine with a rich lobster cream sauce. No matter what you choose, you can never go wrong. Alton's, all good.
It's not every day that you find a getaway with something for everyone. At Seneca Resorts and Casinos, we're all about escaping the everyday for some luxury, some relaxation, and a lot of excitement after work or the game. for an evening of wonder or a weekend away. Seneca Resorts and Casinos, the excitement you've been looking for.
We're here today with Chef Jean White from our Three Sisters restaurant. Jean, welcome back. How are you?
Great, Chef. Thank you for having me
Good.
back. Happy to be here.
All right. Well, Jean, what are you showing us today?
I'm going to show you an updated version of a BLT sandwich. Heirloom tomatoes are widely available in Western New York now with a variety of our supermarkets and our farmers markets. We have some nicely toasted Italian bread here. And what I've made here is just a little bit of an avocado mayonnaise. All it is just avocados bashed up with some lemon juice, a little salt and pepper, and just a touch of mayonnaise. Store-bought mayonnaise is just fine. So we're going to assemble just a little bit of mayonnaise on each piece.
I love mayo. I don't know if I mentioned that to you.
Now this is for a few times, Chef. So this is for flavor, and this is also for function. This is going to hold all of our ingredients in place to the bread.
And you know, you mentioned the heirloom tomatoes earlier. Heirloom tomato is really, really spectacular. What it means, heirloom tomato, it's a seed that has never been crossbred or in any way, shape, or form altered. You know, there's other tomatoes out there, they're called 5x6. You know, that just means in a box, 5x6, they fit in a box. Well, nature didn't make it that way. But the heirloom one, the ancient seed, so to speak, has more flavor. Really, I mean, look at this beautiful tomato, it's fantastic. But sorry, didn't mean to interrupt here.
Thank you, Chef. Next, we're going to use a little bit of bib lettuce. Bib lettuce is available in the supermarket. You could use baby gem, you could use arugula, anything that's available to you that looks good. Romaine. So we're going to go ahead and put a nice bed of lettuce on each piece of bread.
Healthy, though.
Sure. Okay. Next, we're going to put down our bacon.
What kind of bacon are you using, Chef?
We have applewood smoked bacon today.
Oh, nice.
It's cider brine bacon, so it's got a little bit of an appley flavor. You don't taste so much apple as you do sweet, but it's a nice sweet, salty contrast. And then to hold our bacon down, we're going to put the tomato next.
And again, the heirlooms, they come in all different kinds of colors, you know. So you got some nice yellow ones there.
Now, I think it's important to season your tomatoes. I know it's a sandwich. People don't normally think to season your sandwiches, but it will accentuate the flavor very nicely of the tomato. Just a little sprinkle on each. And then here, we just added a little bit of sliced avocado just to reinforce the flavor of the mayonnaise and to give the sandwich a little bit more bulk.
I always say you put a touch of California on it.
Okay, so now we assemble.
Now, our viewers, if they would like that sandwich, where can they go?
They can come to Three Sisters and the Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. We're open 24 hours a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this sandwich is available for lunch and dinner. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Hi everyone, I'm Beth. And I'm Mimi. This coming Friday, the Spin Doctors, one of the most successful bands of the 90s, come to the Bears Den at Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino. Then witness jaw-dropping, King of the Cage MMA fights featuring the region's best mixed martial artists going toe-to-toe Saturday, September 24th at the Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino Event Center.
And two great shows are coming to Seneca Allegheny Casino's Event Center. On October 1st is country music original Trace Atkins with his baritone voice and string of hits. And then Get Her Done with Larry the Cable Guy on Saturday, October 15th.
Also, win $1 million at Seneca Resorts and Casinos when you play our $1 Million Pro Football Challenge, now through January 3rd. Stop by any of our 3 locations and correctly pick the winners of Sunday and Monday games. Check out this and more world-class entertainment and events. Nothing else comes close at SenecaCasinos.com.
Lockport's favorite restaurant and meeting place, the Village Eatery Italian Bistro, serves the finest pizza, pasta, chicken, veal, and seafood. Our famous Friday night fish fry, homemade Italian bread, and old world sauce have kept Western New Yorkers coming back for over 35 years. check out our vast wine selection and visit the Bistro Bar for a signature martini. For really great Italian-American food, it's the Village Eatery Italian Bistro.
Make your living room jealous with Miele built-in appliances from Artisan Kitchens and Baths.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
Make your living room jealous with Miele built-in appliances from Artisan Kitchens and Baths.
Welcome back to Come Dine With Me, Western New York. Well, right now it's all about busy moms and healthy eating when our chefs invade the kitchen of the Levine family.
Well, the kitchen was tired. It was old, not everything worked.
I think it was approximately 30 years old. I went to Artisan Kitchens and met up with Julie. She's very upbeat. She guided me.
She was really driven to find the perfect flow, the perfect lighting and the colors.
She taught me a little bit about balance in the kitchen and how I could keep the kids out of the cooking area and have them go around the island when I'm cooking because it gets very hot.
I started triathlon back in 1983 when it was in its infancy. Ironman's more about the lifestyle than the competition. It's about the training, it's about taking care of your body, staying healthy, eating right. We try at all times to eat as healthy as a family as possible.
I like packing my lunch because when my mom helps me, there's lots of healthy foods.
I have so much pasta each week, and I'm a pasta and noodle kind of guy.
They're pretty good about knowing what's healthy, and they're identifying more and more what the food groups are.
It never hurts to find a new technique or a new recipe or something else that the family might enjoy.
Good to see you. How are you? How you doing?
Today, it's all about cooking healthy at the Levines.
Bruce is a triathlete, so we wanted to make something very healthy, very light, very quick, so we can spend more time on the bike.
Today I made Don't Forget Your Breakfast cookies, and I also did a really fun chicken and spinach wrap.
I made a marinated tilapia with a fresh mango salsa.
Today we made homemade linguine with the Noodle Master Ben. Rather than using heavy cream, the mascarpone makes a really nice sauce, and when you add the olive oil and the vegetables to it, I figured, you know, it was a little healthier.
Today I'm here with Jordan, and I was so excited to be cooking with you today. I wanted to share the Don't Forget Breakfast cookie. And in case you don't have time for breakfast if you oversleep, this is the kind of cookie that you can just have in the fridge, pull out, and it's loaded, absolutely loaded with all the vitamins and nutrients that you need. Don't forget your breakfast cookies. Very simple, a little butter, a couple eggs, a little bit of baking soda, and some nice brown sugar. Whipped that fluffy, and I finished it off with whole wheat flour. And then I added the cereal. We make good sized cookies too. Jordan measured the cookies.
It was a fun time cooking with Krista, and I really liked cooking with a real chef.
We put them in a 350-degree oven, about 8 to 10 minutes. And boy, are they moist and delicious. They last up to a week in the fridge.
Yummy and good for me.
Oh, you got that right. You got that right. I have a quick idea for you for sandwiches, for lunches. I heard that you love to pack your kids' lunch every day.
I do pack my kids' lunch every day.
We're busy, and wraps can be made the night before for your child's lunch boxes. And another thing good about wraps is they're a good way to utilize leftovers. For fun, instead of using just mayonnaise, we used a French onion dip. Finished it with some baby organic spinach, cherry tomatoes, some grated carrot for some nutrition, and then my chicken. And I rolled it up, make that a night before, and put it in the fridge, and you're fine the next day for their lunch. What a lunch. I love that French onion dip. And keep packing those lunches is all I ask.
Bruce, I understand you're a biathlon, triathlon, marathon kind of guy.
I am.
Do a lot of biking, I guess.
I love it.
Well, I'm going to prepare a dish for you today, and I'll show you how fast and easy this thing is. And I guarantee you, and I mark my word on it, that you will win the next marathon.
And if I don't, I can call you.
I have an unlisted number, but you can try.
Right.
How's that? We made a simple marinade with olive oil, lime juice, salt and pepper, fresh parsley, and garlic. We let the flavors permeate in the refrigerator for about an hour or so. And while that was getting happy in the fridge, we made the mango salsa. Just took 3 fresh mangoes. We added some red bell peppers, fresh parsley in it, and cilantro, a little salt and pepper, some fresh lime juice, some fresh lemon juice, red onions. We put some jalapeno in there for a little heat. These are some really fresh, bright flavors and some nice contrast. So it's going to really enhance the flavor of our fresh fish. Baked the fish and pan fried for about 3 minutes on each side, plated it up, added the mango sauce on the top, and served it to the table. I can taste all the flavors, can't you?
Delicious.
Excellent. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to get my sneakers. I'm going to go running with you.
I'd love that.
I don't know if I can keep up with you, but I'll give it a shot.
It would be a lot of fun.
Excellent.
So, Ben, the first time I met you, you told me you wanted to teach me about making pasta.
Yeah.
So let me show you a little trick that I know, and then you can tell me how to finish it off. How's that sound?
Okay.
All right, let's get started. We made a basic pasta dough, which was just 2 cups of flour, 2 eggs, a little bit of salt, and some water. So now as you're kneading it, we're gonna grab the rolling pin and roll it out so we get it nice and flat.
You don't have to. I have a noodle and linguine maker right here.
So I guess you are a noodle and pasta kind of guy. You learn
Yes, I
something
am.
new every day. And we put it through Ben's KitchenAid, made it flat and cut some linguine out of it. And then we took a zucchini and grated it real thin, cooked it in olive oil with onions and garlic, added some mascarpone cheese, a little water, some grated lemon, and tossed it with the pasta. It was really a nice light dish and a compliment of the fish that Art made today. It was really amazing. What do you think? Nice job.
Thanks.
It looks like the student has become the teacher.
The meal was delicious. It was a lot of fun.
I really enjoyed the pasta and the fish was great. I cook a lot of fish.
I had a very fun time.
It was wonderful watching the kids get involved. Our kitchen seems to be a center of activity in our family. It's just wonderful when it's used like this and everybody's a participant.
My daughter's 16 now, and I passed the cookbook that I'd given to my daughter over to Jordan.
Her daughter got that book when she was little, and now she passed it on to me. That was special to me.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program was sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths, Western New York's most interactive showroom.
Well, that's our show today. And remember, when dining out this week, stick with our area's independent restaurants.
Yeah, that's right. And just a reminder to look us up on Facebook. There you can like us, you can view past programs, check out what's happening in the community, and when you share our page, you'll have a chance to win restaurant gift certificates courtesy of our fine sponsors.
Next Sunday, we are celebrating the joy that is real Italian cooking. We're featuring Chef Justin Nelson from the beautiful La Cascada restaurant located right here at the Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino.
And we have a return visit from John and FIFA Balconi, owners of the Italian Village restaurant in Depew.
There's nothing that compares to good, authentic Italian food. For everybody here at Come Dine With Me, Western New York, I'm Oliver Wolf.
And I'm Jan Farrington. We'll see you next Sunday at the same time.
Remember, food rules.